The doorbell. I couldn't sleep. I kept my eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling in the dark, dreading, hoping that it wouldn't happen tonight, hoping I wouldn't hear it. But then the clock hit 3:05 a.m. exactly, and what I had been dreading all night came to pass. I heard the sound of the doorbell ringing, echoing through the walls of the house. Ding, dong, dong, repeating over and over again, ringing through my head. Ding, dong, dong. It felt as if the bells of hell were ringing to my death. Mom, it's been months since I moved here and started living alone. I'm telling you, it's safe here. You don't need to call all the time and check up on me. No, Mom, my neighbors are just fine. And I like that our house has some distance between them. They have kids, and I don't like noise all the time. It's safe. Besides, I can't move anytime soon. I bought this place, remember? I yapped to my mother, telling her it's safe here, and I'm going to be okay for the 50th time. It took a while, but I finally managed to convince her. I mean, it's not like I hate my parents or anything. I just like living alone, and I feel more comfortable. My name is Ellen, and I'm a 24-year-old working woman. I was a bright student. I was lucky enough to score a good job after graduation and move in here since it was closer to my office. Today was a day similar to the others. Nothing new. I woke up like usual, getting ready, and left for work in my car. Today we had to present our ideas for the next product our company was launching. I had worked hard for the past few weeks on this presentation, and for once, I was nervous about the outcome. As I walked into the building, I bumped into the most annoying person in the entire company. "Hello, Rhonda," I said. "Hello, Ellen," she replied in a mocking tone before turning around on her heels and flipping her hair, walking off. I hated that woman. For some reason, she had a problem with me, even though I didn't do anything to her. Time went on, and we finished presenting our ideas, including Rhonda. Our boss liked her idea, but he simply loved mine and praised me for it. He said he would base our entire product on this idea. Of course, I was overjoyed. Everyone congratulated me, except, of course, Rhonda, who had left the room as soon as our boss left. A few days passed, and it was Saturday, which meant I was home, working on the house and cleaning and just relaxing. Being just done with cleaning the house, I sat down on the couch to reward myself by watching a movie. That's when the doorbell rang. I immediately got up to open the door thinking it was pizza, but instead, I found someone else standing there. "Hello, Rhonda. What brings you here?" I asked, surprised at her sudden appearance. She had been avoiding me and snubbing me more ever since the presentations. "I was just in the area, and I wanted to drop by. Aren't you going to invite me inside?" she replied. Moments later, we were sitting in the lounge. She then said that she was sorry, that she didn't congratulate me on getting my idea selected, and handed me a pot of plants. After she left, I put the pot in the lounge, on a nice spot where you can see it when you enter the house. That night, around 3 a.m., I was awoken by the sound of my doorbell ringing. Confused and annoyed, I went down to answer it and found nothing. The ringing stopped right when I asked who it was. I opened the door and looked around, but I found not a soul in sight. The next day, the same thing happened. It was 3:05 a.m. when I was awoken by the sound of the doorbell, ringing continuously. I was a bit spooked by it. Who would come this late just to ring my doorbell? If this was a prank, they were going way too far. This time, I didn't call out, but as soon as I peeked through the hole in the door, the bell stopped again. I didn't see anyone. A few days passed by, and the routine continued. The bell would start ringing every night exactly at 3:05 a.m. I got it checked out, but everything was just fine. I bought cameras and I set them up at the entrance of the house, hoping to catch whoever this was. The night came, and it happened again. The sound of the bell echoing through the walls of the house. I quickly got up and I grabbed my phone. I looked at the camera feed. To my horror, I saw no one. And yet the bells continued. I was seriously freaked out now. It made no sense. I was about to go downstairs again, but I stopped dead in my tracks. The door alarm went off, indicating someone was forcefully opening the door. Scared to even go down, I got my gun out of my room and slowly made my way downstairs, thinking maybe the cameras weren't working and there was likely someone there. The main door hung wide open. Fear gripped my body just looking at it. I quickly closed it and searched the entire house, but found nothing. I started waking up with bruises all over my body that seemed to be traveling towards my face and neck. I've been seeing a skinny figure slowly coming closer to me every time I sleep. Soon, I became sleep deprived and started staying home, sleeping during the day. But later I started hearing things and seeing things during the day as well. The doorbell rang every night, sounding like the bells from hell, becoming scarier every time. I had begun to sense a presence around the house at night, but maybe it was all in my head. One day I noticed that the plant that Rhonda had gifted me was completely dead and turning black, withering away. It wasn't supposed to. I had been watering it. It didn't need much water nor sunlight. I picked it up, deciding to throw the plant away. I found a black substance right under the pot. It smelled horrible, and it was coming from inside. I smashed it in the garden and found a decaying animal head, blood, human nails, and hair. How could I not notice the smell before this? I thought to myself. These were all things used in black magic. Everything was clear now. Rhonda did this to me. She cursed me. And now, I was slowly dying. I burned the head and all of the stuff away from my house. I was going to make Rhonda pay for this. I was able to fall asleep, knowing I had gotten rid of all of this. But then I was awoken by the same dreadful sound. Ding, dong, dong. Becoming heavy and monstrous with every second. I was too scared to even get out of my bed. That's when my eyes strayed towards my bedroom door, and my heart stopped. The tall figure that I had been seeing in my dreams was now standing in the doorway, hunched back. In the blink of an eye, it was right in front of me. Its horrifying, blood-chilling face. I felt as if I couldn't breathe. Its hands tightening around my neck, strangling me. In an instant, everything went dark.